All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. I've been experimenting with habits now for quite a while, and in this latest edition of the habits or the habit installation, I'm discovering some interesting tweaks. So let me share three of them with you, and I'm sure that will help you on your journey as a healer, as a coach, or even as a seeker. The first thing, of course, is to keep it simple. Yesterday I talked about how sometimes when we want to install habits, when we want to add habits in, um, life gets in the way. Maybe we wake up a little later than usual, or maybe something comes in the middle, and then that habit that we're building, that routine breaks, and then it just kind of becomes back to the old, and that's the end of the new habit. Interestingly, today I had like a part two to yesterday where I did like maybe 20% of the habit building yesterday, and today was probably about 55, maybe 60% of the habit. So the first thing that comes to mind is to keep it simple. When you want to build a habit, remember to keep it simple, because even if it's something like now I've made it a point to record my daily pods in the morning. I knew that in literally about 8 minutes, I will be going live with my podcast where I interview some amazing healers and coaches from around the world. And I had a choice. Do I let go of my new habit of doing my daily pod, which I'm recording now, or do I sort of like kick it down the curb, as they say, or say, okay, maybe I'll do it later, and then you know how it is, it just goes back to the old habit. So instead, I said, you know what, let me do it now. And so here I am recording the pod. So, like I said, keep it simple, because when it's simple, it's easy to get done. The second thing, of course, is remember to just do it anyway. By that I mean, um, a lot of times we're like, okay, should I? Okay, maybe I'll just think about it for a while. Maybe I'll do it later. But instead, if you just take on the mantra of do it anyway, just do it, right? And sometimes the anyway can be English as a funny language like that. It's any way or anyway, which means any possible way, or just do it nonetheless. So as long as you're saying do it, which is the operative word, do it anyway, it gets done. And when it gets done, that's um, one more repetition to make your new habit yours, to make it real. And lastly, in a simple way, it's just saying let the magic. By that I mean, let the magic happen. Let the magic uh, lead you. Let the magic take over. Because habits are like that. When you choose one habit, something that I came across a long while back, which was the concept of keystone habits. So if you just pick one habit that you want, and you seem to be most connected to it, just do it and do it and do it. And before you know it, your habit would have become your new normal. And not only that, but with one habit, you end up with newer and more habits. And this is something that I've noticed over and over again, that when you make it a point to build a habit, before long, that habit becomes like a magnet, and you'll end up with more habits. So, as always, these pods are created for you. And especially as a healer, especially as a coach, I just want you to know that I truly appreciate you. And I want to let you know that I acknowledge you, because what you're doing is important and the world needs you. So, especially as a healer, especially as a coach, the key is just to keep showing up. And the more you show up, the more miracles you get to witness. And last but not the least, of course, as a seeker, remember, the more we continue to show up and we keep that intention of seeking, you will find whatever it is that you're looking for. Be that a funnel that you're working on, be that any other, any other thing that in your life is important to you, you will most certainly find it. And having said all of that, of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless, and of course, I'll be back with another one. Take care, and I'll see you then. Bye. And yes, goes without saying, as always, remember to live your purpose. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.